Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump into my May 2026 budget closeout. I pretty much closed out everything the best of my ability, so let's see what has happened for the month of May. Since I have a lot of things going on, I'm going to cover part of the paper. That way I can see what I need to see and not read anything incorrect. So I have all the numbers here. My first income was $1,410.89. My second paycheck income was $1,289. My third paycheck income was $1,597 for a total income of $4,296.89. Thank goodness for a magic month, right? So here are all the bills. On the left side, I put what I thought I would pay, and on the right side where it's highlighted, it's where I put what I actually paid. So rent, $491, and that's what I paid. Life insurance, $60, and that's what I paid. State Farm, $191, and that was what I paid. Next, we have HP for $2, but I ended up paying $1. YouTube, $6. I did pay $6. Netflix, $10. I did pay $10. Cricket for 3 different phone plans, I paid $118. And that was how much I budgeted for as well. Next, we have AT&T, $75. I did pay $75. For electric, I have $100. I did pay $100. I believe I still have a credit of $32 and some change. For the car payment, y'all, look at this. For the car payment, I budgeted for $480, but thanks to the third paycheck, I was able to pay $863.08 for a total of $2,365.08. I went ahead and put all the numbers in the calculator. So for just the fixed expenses, I ended up paying an extra $382.08 versus $1,983. Down here at the bottom, this is where some of the bills for June needed to be paid, and it was Cricket for $118, Netflix for $10, HP for $4, which equaled up to $132. Now over here on this side, this is where I was trying to keep up with how much I saved. So altogether, $115. Remember, I did move my emergency account. What account? I removed my, and my battery is low. So I moved my emergency account to SoFi, and that's where it's going to sit. I did move the house savings to Capital One, where it's going to sit. And down here for grocery, this is where I sort of got a little confused with everything. So I was trying to keep track of how much I started out with, how much I actually spent, and the numbers just started sort of going all together. But I was able to find out that overall I did start out with $1,058 for the cash envelopes. This is what I spent altogether: $975 for cash envelopes. And when I subtract everything from the income, I'm missing $115.81. I don't know where that money is. I don't really feel like trying to figure out what happened to it or where it's at. I'm pretty sure it either got spent, or it may be in my savings, or I may have used it in cash. I just don't know. But overall, this is what happened for the month of May. I'll try to do better keeping up with things for the month of June. Also, for the month of June, I will try to write things a little better. But this is pretty much what I came up with. And if I go through, subtract everything multiple times, it's still going to show me missing $115.81 altogether. Now, what I want to do is, well, I can't show you all since I don't have my phone on my tripod, but I do have $20 for buffer. It's online, and I do have $22 in cash, which I can show. So here's the $22 that I do have in cash. Also, what I want to do is hold on to the money because I may need it. So I'm just going to hold on to it. And I still have things pending for Navy Federal. So I call myself going through writing everything down. And I just have two or three things pending. But when I take my blouse back to the UPS store, that will be pending too as a refund for, I think, $14. So I'll get that taken care of. And the $350 that I set aside for events for the month of June, I still have that money. I just need to pretty much pay it back to my credit card, which I will do, and just go from there. So let's go ahead and check out the monthly budget for the month of June. Let's go ahead and talk about the monthly budget for the month of June. I just need to show you all what I'm working with and what I think may happen with the budget, but you all know once that first paycheck comes, that makes a big difference. So for the month of June, I'm thinking of $2,700. I did leave a note that says I need to send $8 to Capital One for Discover, and that's for the first paycheck. And I also need to send $13 to Leaders Credit Union for my life insurance each paycheck because I did not update my direct deposit. Next, for the bills, we have AT&T. It's $75, and the first paycheck it's going to get $37. The next paycheck, $38. After that, I'm thinking $120 for the electric because it's been hot. When I say hot, I do mean hot. So $60 each paycheck for the car. And this is just minimum payments. Well, a little more than minimum payments. So $440 a month or $220 bi-weekly. Next, we have $176, which is what I need for my life insurance. I have all the cash except for $86. It's not due until the end of the month. So the first paycheck, $43. Second paycheck, $43. Next, we have State Farm, $191. So $96 for the first paycheck, $95 from the second. Next, we have Netflix for $10, 5 and 5 each paycheck. After that, we have Cricket for $118, $59 each paycheck. And then we have $6 for YouTube, $3 each paycheck. For House, $941, $470, and $471 each paycheck. HP, $2, $1 each paycheck, and for a total of $1,989, and I have $711 left. This is what I'm thinking when it comes to the cash envelopes, and of course everything would change when the actual paychecks come. So grocery, I'm thinking maybe $390. For gas, $120. Household, $100. discovered $8 and $93 is left to save. But again, remember, everything changes when the first paycheck comes, so this may all look different. So all of these bills may get more money, but we'll see. And what I'm going to do is add this video into my closeout since it was pretty short. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye.